Hi. So this is my 1-year relaunch, and welcome. Just trying to see if it's working on YouTube. Oh, it says live. There we go. There might be a small bit of a lag. I think it should be working. Oh, there we go. So I'm just going to make sure that on my social media, everyone is aware that this is live now. Let's see, I'm gonna just post on Twitter really quickly and Facebook. Okay, and on Facebook really quickly on my fan page. There's a bit of a lag, so I do apologize about that. Okay, let's just do that. All right. So while I wait for more people to show up, I'm going to just start crafting. I have an order to get ready, so I am going to be making some bacon bits. So I will just angle the monitor so you can see me crafting. Okay, so I already have a cane that I've used, and I'm going to use my X-Acto knife and cut out some pieces and go from there. I should also post on Instagram really quickly. Okay. Okay. Done and done. So I'm going to use my cane that I've already made and cut 2 pieces and then put that other bit to the side. And I'm just going to lengthen the pieces I have. Hi, Blaze! You should come say hi on the screen. Come here, Blaze. This is Blaze. I think he might go hang out on top of my desk. Okay, out of the way, kitty. Okay, back to what I was doing. Once we get a couple more people watching, then I will do the Q&A a 1-year anniversary relaunch for my YouTube channel. I've got a couple of questions that people have asked me, and by all means, if you have other questions you'd like to ask, please post them. Oh goodness, Kitty, out of the way. Please post them in the chat box because I am looking. So I'm just elongating my bacon right now, and I'm going to add on some texture with my sandpaper, and then I also have a little piece of foil that I love to use. Where is it? Oh, I don't know where it is right now. Oh well, I don't need it. I'll just use my toothpick. And then I'm going to add on just a little bit of soft pastel. There we go. And then I'm going to bake these. So I'm just putting them on my toothpick, and then to give it like the pan-fried look. I also have a tutorial on this on my channel if you are interested in a more in-depth look at how to make these. Okay. Got some kitty hair here. Okay, so I'm just going to stick that in toaster oven. And then bake those. Okay. Just saying hi in the chat. So I will put that to the side. And I wanted to work on some cookies. Where is the cookie I want to make? Ah, peanut butter cookies. So I'm just going to grab all of my things here. There we go, that's the right size. Okay, I don't want to lose that guy. So I'm going to try using some Primo for this. What's the temperature like where everyone is? I am dying. It is so warm here. Got a fan on. I mean, I try not to complain. We never get enough nice weather here. Okay, so cut a big slab of this. I'm going to run it through the pasta maker. What's going on, Blaze? Oh, he's going to jump up on my desk. Okay, come on, Katie, go. There we go. Let's see what should I put my pasta over there. That's good. Off of it. About the right size. Is anyone watching? How come there's nobody in the chat box? Come on, guys. All right, so I think that's a good thickness. And then I am going to take out any bits that I see in the clay. Just can't escape it with cats. Okay, I'm also going to take a different flat toothpick for this, and then I'm going to just pop out a whole bunch of these. If there's something you want me to be making, let me know. No, that one's no good. Okay, one more. So let's just take that one to the side. What's everyone up to today? I'm making these for the One of a Kind show. If you guys are in Toronto, I am doing that show in November, but it is such a large show that I find you need a lot of ramp up time. And because I've been focusing on my YouTube channel, which I am just loving doing right now, I just can't stop. I wish I could just do it as my full-time job. Mind you, I love my full-time job. It's just so hard to pick which I would like to do more. So I'm just pulling off each individual circle that I've created and putting them down further away from each other and just softening the cut of the little cutter. So I'm just making it not so cylindrical and just softening, making it look a little bit nicer just with my finger. Super simple. I'm not really sure how many of these I should make, but I find sitting down and just working on a whole bunch at once is a lot easier than just one at a time. That's why when people ask me the question of how long does it take you to make one, it's really hard to determine. Hi, Sleepy. Welcome. Thanks for saying hi, by the way. I'll keep looking, so you can definitely chit-chat with me in the box. I'll read your comments. I'm making peanut butter cookies right now, if you were wondering. And I've got some bacon in the toaster oven. Oh my god, never-ending bits of dust. I guess I could just use my rubbing alcohol, but this doesn't really mind. Hey! 2 cats and 1 doll! How you doing? Nice seeing you. Thanks for stopping by. Like I was saying to CP, go ahead and message me in the box there. I will definitely read your comments. And I'm making peanut butter cookies right now. I should probably get a better gotta find a good toothpick. Let's see. I think you're good. Let's see. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm so thrilled you guys decided to hang out with me this afternoon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm thinking of maybe doing these once a month. I did one last month and it went over really well. Two cats, they could definitely be vegan. Why not, right? So I'm just adding the imprints to make them look like when you put the fork imprints in them. I'm not so happy with how those are looking. I thought I had a better one I was using. Let's try something else. So it looks like if I use this. No, I don't think that looks any better. Oh, am I vegan? Yes. Yes, I am. I have been for a while now. It's just a health and personal choice of mine. But I am happy with whatever choice anyone makes. I don't judge. Okay, I'm having a hard time finding a good toothpick that I used the last time on this one. Man, no luck, huh? Gotta find a super thin one. Or maybe I used it sideways. Yeah, that might have worked better. Let's try that. Definitely ask me your questions, guys. I do have some other ones that I've been sent over the past month. I've asked for questions for my 1-year anniversary relaunch. Does that look any better? Which one of these is thinner? I'm going to do that a little bit. Okay. Oof, it's so hot here today. How about you guys? How did it feel when I got into tutorials? Oh man, I was so excited. So excited. So I've been part of Sweetorials since February, but you need to apply with your work about over a month ahead of time for the next month. Either they've got a category that they want you to follow, or I should say a theme, or you just apply with your work every month and they determine if they want your work to be on that month's channel. That's right, Two Cats, I did get that message about what you wanted me to talk about. And you know what, I could just run through really quickly what some of my first polymer clay creations were. I think I need to round these out a little bit more. I'm not really happy with how these are looking. So actually up on my, oh, you're in the UK and it's raining a lot? Oh, yeah, I'm in Toronto and it's really, really hot today. So I'll just, okay, there we go. Oh no, it's too bright outside. Let's angle this a little bit more this way. There we go. So I have some links here. This was on my DeviantArt. This here was some of the first miniature food jewelry that I ever made. And this one right here was actually what started me off. And back when I made these, I only had the skin color Sculpey, because in school we used it to make maquettes, which were like figures. They could have been, you know, about this big. And what we would do with them is pretty much create our characters that we made in our character design class, and then we would sculpt them. So I had a lot of that lying around. So I guess a skin color kind of look. And so all of these I actually painted by hand because there was no other way to get them to look like this. And once I ran out of this, then I started to, actually this is pretty much what the tone was once you baked it. So I didn't have multiple colors or anything like that when I first started. I painted all of these with acrylic paint. And so that's how I started. And so I guess I could run through all of the other questions I was asked. So what got me into polymer clay? Actually, I was at Otakon and I met some other crafters that made, I guess, kind of like this when I first started. And I really liked what they did, but I thought I could make more for myself that I liked more than what they did. And so my business really just started from that. It was just a hobby, which I really enjoyed doing, and then it just cascaded. So I've been doing this since 2008. And when I was younger, what did I want to be? So I wanted to be a zookeeper. And before that, I wanted to be a veterinarian. And before that, I wanted to be a dentist. Dentist thing, I don't really know where that came from. People kind of put that idea into my head when I was little. And animal related things, I've just been always in love with animals in general. But I didn't really want to be in school as long as you would need to be a vet. So I thought being a zookeeper was a really good option for me. So that's how that came about, but I do not do any of those things now. My favorite movie, so I'm just going to say I'm a big suck for girly movies, so The Notebook. I actually like the book more than the movie. Same with A Will to Remember, more of the older Nicholas Sparks books. They, I think, are better than the newer ones, personally. So yes, I love me my good sappy romance. movies. Favorite crafting tool would probably be, to tell you the truth, toothpicks, or even my needle tool here, which is actually for sculpting. I stole this from my husband. He had this in his kit, and I just loved this, and I pretty much took it from him. I don't think he really minds. He doesn't really use it. So then also someone asked my dream hair. I really like this singer. Her name is Cheryl Cole, and I just love her hair. It's so pretty. And I love Audrey Hepburn, just the classic look. But I don't know if I have some favorite thing I would like. Right now, I just really want to grow my hair out. I want to get it long again, so I'm letting it grow. And then, is there a miniature artist that I admire? And I'm going to say that it's Stephanie King. I just love, love, love her work. It's beautiful. She's a French artist, and she makes all of these wonderful things. I am just such a fan. They are just so beautiful. I even have her tutorial book. I will show that to you guys really quickly. Here it is. Here's her book. It's in French and in English under everything. So here's just some of her work. It's just so phenomenal. So everything, the first part is in French, and then underneath that is the English. And everything that you see on the cover is what she makes in this book, which is great. So sweet. I wish she would make more of these, to tell you the truth. Oh, my bacon is done. I will open this to let it cool off, and I'm going to put my iPad away. All right. What are you guys saying? Why miniature food? And what's your favorite brand of clay? Okay, so I first started actually with sweets. I really enjoyed that aspect. So I started making pies and cakes and things like that for myself, and then I realized that people were interested in buying them from me, and that's why I started selling them online. So really that's just how it started. People started asking me, you know, where can I get this? But I just love desserts, love sweets, and that's why I started with those things. And then my favorite brand of clay would pretty much be Sculpt or Fimo. I love Fimo. I've got tons and tons and tons of Fimo. I love the effects colors the most. They're just so much fun. I will show you one of my favorite little things that I made with the effects colors. Here's my little jellyfish I made. One of my girlfriends asked me to make one for her in purple, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. So yeah, I hope those were answered your questions. If you guys have any more, please keep asking them. I will definitely keep answering until I see a couple more questions. I mean, if you don't have any, that's fine too. But I'm just going to keep crafting here until you have more questions. So I'm just adding in, or I'm going to make these a little bit more rounded first. Fimo rocks. Honestly, I started using Fimo because it was the cheapest, to tell you the truth, per block. So I remember going to the craft store the first time with one of my girlfriends and thinking, oh my god, I don't know which brand to use, because there was Fimo and Sculpey for the most part. We have a company called Desires here, and so yeah, that's pretty much a crafting company or crafting store called Desires. And that's pretty much why I chose them, to tell you the truth. So I'm almost done. And then I'll add some soft pastel to this. The Primo Opal Clay. Oh, is that like a pearl type color, Sleepy? And what did I study in college and university? I took animation. Well, first art fundamentals, because I didn't think I was good enough to get into animation right out of high school, because you needed a portfolio, and I definitely felt like I didn't know what I was doing. And so I took that, and then I got into animation, which is a 3-year program. And then from there, I graduated, and I've worked in one feature, but mostly TV shows for kids. And I just love it. I work as something called a layout artist. If you want me to explain what that is, let me know, and I definitely will. All right, almost happy with how these look. Just needing to indent these a little bit more. I don't think I put these thick deep enough. There we go. That's looking a little bit better, I think. No way you took animation. That's crazy. A small world, isn't it? So then do you work in animation? All right, so I'm almost done. I swear, I know. Okay. So from there, I'm going to, well, I'm going to take my bacon out of the toaster oven and put that to the side. And then grab some soft pastels. You're not the color I want. I want you. There we go. Oh, cool about the large glitter flakes. The glitter doesn't poke out of the clay. Super pretty. Cool. I'm gonna have to look into that. How did I start off my Etsy shop? Well, it was pretty soon after I started my clay creations, once I realized that people were actually interested in my product and they wanted to buy it. So I started my Etsy shop about a month after I started crafting. And to tell you the truth, it took a very long time before I started getting any sales. Etsy was still relatively new. I think it had only been out for a couple of years by that point. So I just kept with it and kept creating. And I mean, I would like more sales on Etsy. It's not nearly as busy as I would like it to be. I find craft shows are really where you make a lot of your clientele and make the majority of your cash, really. But it's good to have an online presence, so that's why I have an Etsy shop. And I'm also a street team leader for the Toronto Etsy team. So we do a lot of craft shows and meetups and things like that to help promote the Etsy community in Toronto. And we do this all as volunteer work. You never made a portfolio. Aw, was it not something you wanted to do? So then what do you do as a full-time job then? Is it just your YouTube channel? So yeah, Etsy is a great place to be. I love the community. I love the interaction. I enjoy meeting lots of new people, and that my craft is enjoyed so much that people are willing to buy it, you know. It's just, it means so much. So I think I'm done adding on the colors I want here. I really wish I could find my foil bit that I use. Maybe it fell somewhere. You know what? I'll be right back, everyone. I've got some foil in the other room. There we go. Do I craft every day? Well, I'm trying to get ready for the One of a Kind show, which is a massive 11-day show in Toronto. So I have been crafting every day, or at least doing something related to my business, making videos, editing videos. So I'm just rolling up a piece of foil right now, and I'm just going to add on a little bit of texture with this. So yes, I try and do something crafty every day. Oh, that is so cool. Dolls and puppets for craft shows. So is that how you decided to start your YouTube channel? Because it just fit with what you did full time anyways? Oh, there goes my kitty. Blaze. Yes, I have tried resin. I actually do have a resin craft update on my channel, and I actually wanted your opinion, guys. For tutorials, we need to do a there's a contest, and so I made two little guys from one of my illustrations of this cute little Yeti I made, and one's needle felt and one's resin, and I wanted your input on which one you liked better and which one would suit tutorials more. So here is the little Yeti as in needle felt, and here he is as resin, and I've even added in some clay trees in here. I know this isn't the best camera in the world, but what do you guys think? Which one do you think would suit tutorials more? So how this one's going to work is you post up a little snippet video, and then people get to vote, and whichever one gets the most votes wins, or gets to be posted up on the channel. So I don't know, which one do you guys like more? Please help. Okay, so I'll put these down. But yes, I love making things out of resin. I'm planning on doing another resin craft update soon, because I have more that I've been creating. I don't really sell it on my website though, on my Etsy. We have it as something extra. I have at craft shows mostly, because I find it hard to make multiples of the same thing, whereas that's just kind of the way I do things on my Etsy. I just have like one version that I post up, and then once that sells, I'll make more once a sale comes in, so I don't have a lot of stock just sitting around. mind you, for one of a kind, that kind of goes out the window. Let's put a little bit more pigment on some of these, not dark enough. Thanks, two cats. Yeah, I'm having such a hard time deciding which one I want to go on tutorials because I just like them both so much, and the video on both of them came out really well. I've figured out my settings on my digital SLR a little bit better. I apologize for my previous videos. I still have a couple more that aren't exactly the way I want them, but you know, it gets better. You just gotta keep practicing, right? Thanks, guys. Maybe I will put up um, the needle felt one because it is different, and not a lot of people do needle felt on the channel. I enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. I'm thinking of doing more on my own channel. What do you guys think? And even some maybe resin tutorials also on my own channel. All right, so I will cook these. The peanut butter cookies, and now I will put that away, and I am going to finish off my order because what I ended up selling was a bacon, a eggs and bacon hash brown necklace. So I thought it would be kind of neat if I just crafted away on this with you guys for the order to go out tomorrow. Okay, let's close this up. Yeah, I agree with two cats. Sleepy, just do it. I mean, don't get discouraged because again, like it took me, I think, almost 6 months to have my first sale, but it's all about posting often and consistency of your posting. I used to try and post product once a day, to tell you the truth. I would sit down and like mass take photos and things like that. I mean, if you want me to talk more about Etsy and how to start a shop and stuff like that, by all means, I'm more than happy to talk about it. Like if you have specific questions or whatnot. Do my cats like to play with my craft stuff? Actually, no. Blaze mostly just likes to look out the window, and then I've on the top of my desk here, I have 2 shelves, and one shelf I just have like all of my cutesy poo items, and then the top shelf I have some books, but I swear to you, I needed to leave a spot open so that him or my other cat, Snowflake, had a spot to perch. They're so ridiculous. And if I didn't do that, they would knock over books and things just so that they could get up there. It's so ridiculous. I'm like, really, cats? Really? Come on. But yeah, so I have a cat blanket up there, and it's right next to the window so that they can look out the window, because I have 2 indoor cats. Sometimes I let them outside while I'm cleaning outside or hanging laundry or whatnot, but for the most part I don't really let them out, so they love looking out the window. How about your cats? Do they like playing with your things? Okay, so let's organize how I want this to sit on the plate. Let's see what my order looked like. Okay. How do I price my pieces? So there are apps and things you can get that help you determine pricing. I'm going to say just look at what you want to be competitive, and you want to see what other people price their products at, but you also don't want to not pay yourself accordingly. A lot of people, when they start, end up making their price point way too low. And a good way to tell if your price point is far too low is if you get a lot of sales all at once, and then you don't have time to make enough products and stuff like that. So I'm going to suggest, like, let's say, since hypothetically, here I am making eggs and bacon. So this is my first piece, and I don't know what I should price it at. I will just honestly type this in on Etsy and see what other polymer clay artists price their roughly the same product at, because to tell you the truth, there is a lot of polymer clay artists on Etsy, and it is quite competitive. So I would just see what other artists do, and then price my work accordingly. I mean, once I did become more established, I did up my prices. I didn't up my prices until I did the One of a Kind show. I know I talked about this show a lot, but it's been such a big, wonderful thing in my life. And I realized at the show I was selling far too quickly a lot of my product, and if I didn't change my prices, that I wasn't going to have enough product until the end of the show. So I changed my prices about between $3 to $5. I upped the cost of my products, and I've honestly just left them the same price ever since. You can also look at it as every year you become better at your craft and more established, so you should want to change your prices every year. But honestly, I'm fine with the prices I've had my product at for the last couple of years, and I've just left it at that. And sorry, you were asking what glue is this? So it's kind of funny. Well, first I'll explain. So I used to use, and of course the front of it is off, this is Gorilla Glue, and I love this stuff because it comes in such a big bottle. So I like to use this glue, and the other one that I like to use, that a client of mine actually figured out, that it's actually nail glue, and it's called Kiss Salon Results Maximum Speed Nail Glue, and I do have a video on different glues I've used in the past and what I think about them. So this is what I like to use for the most part when I'm gluing things to ceramic plates, because one, it glues really quickly, and two, I haven't had that much problems with this. So that's why I use this glue now. Yes, I agree with Two Cats. Don't underestimate your creations. Everything, you just get better with time, right? And the only way to start is to get yourself out there and to try, and even doing trades with other artists on Etsy, just so that you start getting some, what's it called, some feedback on your work, and on like, people want to see what your rate is, like, I think it's called your rate, right? Let me see. Reviews, sorry, reviews. People want to see good reviews on your shop, or else they're kind of nervous buying from you. So finding other artists to do trades with on Etsy is a great way to get some reviews. And there is a section on Etsy that's called the Online Labs. They used to be a lot more active with them a couple of years ago, to tell you the truth, but I still quite enjoy them. Let's see where they are. I can tell you, or I could just type it in. Etsy Online Labs. Okay, so I will just post this in the there. So that is different places where you can see their video library. They don't have any upcoming events, but you can honestly look at some old online labs that they've had. Let me see. They used to do things like how to critique for the holidays. Like, there's just so many good videos that they have here. They used to do they would ask people a certain day of the week, who wants to get their shop critiqued by us and things like that. So I was actually lucky enough to get on that, and they critiqued my channel, which was, or sorry, my Etsy page, which was very helpful. And you're welcome. I'm happy I can help. And two cats. I buy my plates on eBay most of the time. I used to make my own plates, but for purposes of making jewelry, it just wasn't feasible in regards to the strength of the plates, because I find once you get clay thin, it gets really brittle really quickly. So these plates are ceramic slash porcelain, and then from there they're a lot more durable, as you can see. See, you've got good feedback so far. People are interested in what you're doing. You should totally do this. I'm just gonna clean off my paintbrush. Yes, please do check it out. Honestly, it was very helpful for me, and it was great. I would watch those videos while I'd be crafting, because it's not like you really need to watch them most of the time. You could just listen, and then from there, you just keep working away at it. Again, don't get discouraged. It does take a lot of time to really get established on Etsy. I mean, I don't even use it as my full-time job. It's a lot. It is a lot of work. I'm sure if I posted more often, maybe it might be. I try and post maybe 2-3 times a week a new product. Okay, I think my cookies are done. Yay, cookies! I will just pull the tray out and okay. Cookies. Ta-da, cookies. Honestly, just type in miniature plates. It's not really that difficult. Woo, hot, hot, hot. Okay. There we go. And my little clay, or my little cookies are pretty much done. I do. Well, I've got a toaster oven here. I'll angle it. That's my toaster oven right here. I have everything like extremely close. And I even have a little fish tank with a little guppy in there. But yeah, I have everything extremely close. I've got my drawers that have like this is my Fimo drawer, and then I've got like stamps and things in here, but I pretty much have everything like right here. All these boxes back here, I've got miniature plates and spoons and forks and other clay over here. I actually have a crafting tour video on my channel if you want to go more in depth on my space here. And yes, totally fresh from the oven. I think I'm probably going to have to make more, but that's probably enough for now. And yes, I keep my jewelry or my miniatures in baby wipe containers. Let's see, what should I make next? Maybe I'll do some waffles and some pancakes. So let's just put those all in there for now. Okay, so I can't believe it's already 2:30. That means we've been chit-chatting for an hour, guys. Isn't that insane? Thanks for hanging out with me for so long. I'm gonna need you. And I need some yellow. There you are. Hey, Mandy. Cool about what you do. Thanks for popping by. How are you doing? How's the weather where you are? It's hot here where I am. I think I'm going to be making these two little guys now. Boop. So this is the waffle, and then here's the pancake. So I'm just mixing up some of my clay for the little slice of butter. Actually, I should probably add more translucent. Translucent is your best friend. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Two Cats. Talk to you soon. Real soon, I'm sure. Have a wonderful afternoon. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much just going to stay on the live chat until my puppy decides that she wants to go for her afternoon walk. Mix, 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 mix. I think I'll do the waffle first, since that one's a little bit different. So I think we're good mixing this up, and I will roll it through the pasta machine at a small setting. There we go. Put that off to the side. I know, I'm sad Two Cats had to leave too. That's okay. I will be talking with her soon, and you should totally follow both, if not one of our channels, to keep updated with some cool things that we're going to be doing together. Sleepy, just thought I would put that little tidbit out there for you. Okay, so I am going to be adding some soft pastels onto this little block that I've made of, so this is going to be my waffle texture. And there's my brush, or my X-Acto knife, so I'm just going to add on some pigment. And the reason why I'm doing this on the block is, or on my molds, is because it's less likely to stick. And my paintbrush, actually I should get a bigger paintbrush for this. And just put it in every little crevice. I mean, I'm probably going to have to add more pigment later, but let's start with that. And then taking my clay, and this is the Primo, which color is this? So everybody knows, ecru. And then I'm just going to make this super flat and then put this on the mold texture that I've created. And then pull this off. Woo! And then there's the texture. And then you can definitely add a little bit more of the, actually let's use a softer brush for this. And there we go. And then I'm just going to start cutting little circles. And is this about the same size? Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, that was silly of me. I only have enough to make for those. Oh well. Use that again in a minute. Okay, so from here, I am going to, you can always add in a little bit more color if you wish. And then I'm going to take, I've already made some syrup. Where are you, syrup? I know you're in here somewhere. Yep, I've got too many things in here. Okay, here we go. Aw, thanks so much, Mandy. You're so sweet. And it is hot in Ontario. But you know what? I try not to complain because we really don't have summer for all that long. When you think about it, there's only 7 Saturdays in the whole summer, so I am more than happy to take the heat when it comes. And I do not have air conditioning, so it is a little bit of a drag. I'm getting comments on my things. Let's see. Well, if everybody is liking my picture of my live chat, why aren't they coming onto the live chat and hanging out, huh? Great, guys. Okay, so I've already made my syrup, and I'm just going to add that on top of the little waffles. I'm definitely gonna have to make more syrup soon, guys. And then from there, just put the syrup to the side. Let's close that up. And then I am going to, oh, there we go, it's got a little piece of fluff. I am just going to pull the syrup to the ends of the waffles. And Mandy, if you're in Ontario, you should totally come to some of the craft shows that I'm going to be part of this year. I love meeting some of my online friends. It is like one of the most enjoyable things for me. Okay, so almost done. I guess I should be asking if there's anything you guys want me to craft. I'm here I am being like, I'm just gonna make this and that and blah blah blah. I'm such a goof. You know, I think I also wouldn't mind the heat so much if I had air conditioning in my house, but I don't. I'm thinking maybe next year I might invest in it, but it's a lot of money, so I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Okay, so now I'm going to add on the butter. So I'm just going to cut off some of the end pieces here that don't really work because you want something nice and straight. Oh woohoo, my video that I'm uploading tomorrow I think is finally finished rendering. I feel like that just took forever. Okay, so let's put you there. Goodness, it's so hot the cicadas are going outside. Okay, so there's one. 2, 3. Hey, we got 4 people watching. That's awesome. We've hit a new record for today. I'll be so super ecstatic if we can hit 6, because that's how much we had on my last live chat. And I gave people more notice too. It's all good. People are busy. All right, so they're done. I'm gonna put these guys in the toaster oven. And then I'll go on to making some pancakes. Is everyone else crafting with me, or what's everyone else up to today? Have any fun plans for next weekend since it's a long weekend, anybody? Here in Canada, it's the long weekend anyways. I love that we have summer holidays because then it's great to go away for the weekend and stuff like that. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to making some pancakes. I'm going to just post on Twitter again. Okay. I'm surprised none of my other Facebook friends are coming on, but that's okay. It's all good. You're welcome, CP, and have a good dinner. I am going to be here probably until 3:30-ish. It's Pacific time, if that helps you at all. So that would be maybe another hour from now. So if you're not around, that's okay. And Mandy, so you love summer? The bugs. Oh, winter can be tough. It's true. I I enjoy both seasons. My dog loves winter more than the summer, to tell you the truth. I can't really go very far with her when it's super hot. We might just go to the park again and hang out to the side streets. So when you take the major streets, it's too hot for her. So now I'm going to be making some pancakeys, one of my favorite things in the world. And it's great using up some of the clay that I've already tarnished. So Mandy, do you ever come to the One of a Kind show, or have you heard of the Etsy Made in Canada Day? That's September 26th at all? I mean, I don't know how far away from Toronto you live, so I don't really know if it's feasible for you, but I thought I would just put it out there. You never know. So now I'm just adding some texture to the little circles that I cut out, and these are going to be pancakes. Well, that would be wicked. I would love it if you could come visit me at a show. And I am getting a message. I'll even just post it on my main Facebook page. Come live chat with me and craft. There we go. Actually, on my Etsy page, if you go to my main page, I will have both craft shows that I'll be part of listed there, because it says you can actually see upcoming craft shows, and I'll definitely have them posted on my general CandiWare page. I've got a craft show page there also, if that's helpful. So now I'm just using my dotting tool to add on some little dots to make it look a lot more like pancakes. There we go. Mandy, do you live far from Toronto? And if you have any questions, any type of questions, it's my 1-year anniversary relaunch of my YouTube channel, so I'm more than happy to answer questions. Well, even regularly, to tell you the truth. I'm kind of an open book. Hey, Barry! Oh, thanks for watching. Oh my god. I'm so excited. You're here. I have been editing my video for tomorrow. By the way, we actually need to talk about when we're going to post. I usually post my videos at 8 o'clock Pacific Eastern Time. I don't know what your thoughts are. I don't really care when I post. We need to figure that out, girl. So now I'm just adding on some soft pastels, and I'm doing this in the light ecru color. And then I'm going to change it to the more reddy brown color. And I'm so silly. I ended up going from the front of the soft pastel, but in doing so, the name was right here, but because I went so far, I can't read what they are anymore. And I don't think I kept my little insert that tells me what each clay or what each color is. No, I don't think I did. Does it say on the back? No, of course not. Oh well, what are you gonna do, right? So I just say what it looks like. Don't say what the actual color is. Whew, it's hot in here. Angle the fan at my legs a little bit better. I wish I could craft outside, but I've got too much stuff inside that I need. It just doesn't seem like a feasible option for me. So now I'm going to be putting the ready brown color just in the center to make it look more like a pancake. These are probably one of my favorite things to make because they're just so simple and fun, and I just am obsessed with pancakes. You don't have a schedule. Okay, are you Eastern Pacific time? Because that's what I am. So we can try and figure out a time. By the way, girl, you should have like a set schedule on what time you post. Just saying. But that's all good. It gives your subscribers a clear idea of what time you post every week, but whatever. Hell, I don't always follow it. Okay, so I'm almost done. Guys, what should I make next? I was thinking maybe bacon, but I don't know. Or Fruit Loops, like big Fruit Loops. I don't know. Okay, I think that's all I need. Get rid of the rest of this. Okay, so then I'm going to put on some more of the syrup. Just putting a dollop on each one. Oh, Barry, you're hilarious. And so now I'm just going in the center of where I put the syrup and then just pulling it out. So then, Barry, is 8 a.m. okay with you? Or something like that? I just schedule them. I'm going to post my video tonight, and then I will send you a PM with the link. Actually, I could probably do it like right now. I'll finish what I'm doing first. Let's finish. ADB child. Oh my god, has anyone seen the Minions movie? I just ended up watching it, actually the weekend it came out, and oh my god, I loved it. That's how I made my little Norbert minion, which I gave to my husband. But here is Norbert. I love Norbert. And then I gave him a little starfish that you can move. Boop, boop. Oh, I love him. He's just so much fun. Put this guy back. Oh, Barry, which one do you like better? I've made a resin, so I made this little character, I drew him, and then I made a resin version of my Yeti, and then also a needlepoint. I want to know which one you like better. Anyways, I hope that you saw that long enough. Okay, so back to what I was doing. I need to make more syrup soon. I'm thinking about doing a video with my husband where he has to craft something of mine, but I don't know what would be really funny to watch him make. Any ideas? Do you think a cupcake's too generic? Maybe like a cookie or something? I don't know if I want to make it ridiculously hard, because then he'll have probably a hard time making it, but maybe that's more funny. Aw, thanks, Barry. Okay. What do you guys want to see me make? Or do you have any questions? What are you up to today, Barry? You like the resin one. Okay, damn. Now I'm stuck again because I asked the other people that were here on the chat earlier, and they liked my needlepoint one more, and it's for tutorials, if that helps give you an idea. So I couldn't make up my mind on what I wanted to do, so I decided to make both, and I figured, hey, whichever video comes out better, I'll just make that one, or I'll just upload that one. But the video quality actually came out pretty good for both, so now I'm on the fence. I don't know what to do. Mandy, are you still here? Oh, I think most people left. Oh well. So now I'm putting in the pieces of butter. All right. There we go. And now I'm going to stick these all in the toaster oven. Okay, you're funny. So, okay, I think my needle felt one has won. Thank you. It's true, there isn't that much needle felt. And one of my girlfriends actually taught me. We did like a trade day of skills. And where is I had a little cupcake that I made, my first needle felt thing. I don't know where it went. I wonder if my kitty took it away. Oh well. My first needle felt thing that I made was a little miniature cupcake. And I thought, this is so easy and fun, and more people should be doing this. I needed more white, so I ended up getting all of this on Etsy. It's insane. Look at how much I got. It's like a huge amount, and I was really interested in making sure that I got organic wool. So, and I love the way it comes so braided. How cute is this, right? So anyways, yeah. All right, majority has spoken. Sweet. Well, I hope I get selected. I hope you'll vote for me. You'll see what I mean come September. You end up having to, I'm sure you know, but you have to post your video content a month ahead of time, which means you're pretty much taping 2 months ahead of time and then editing and whatnot. So, okay, let's turn that on. And what should I make now? What should I make? Getting ready for one of a kind. Finally. I'm focusing too much on my videos online, but I enjoy them far too much. Maybe I'll make some bacon. What do you think? Here's some bacon. Let's do some bacon. Okay, let's roll this up and put it away. All right. Maybe we need to have it a little bit brighter down here, huh? Is that a little bit better? I think that'll be a little bit better. Brighter. Let me upload the video also. Oh, reload, come on. Okay, that looks like it's good. Let's drag and drop. It's probably gonna take a while. Yeah, all right. Good thing I posted that. Okay, so time to make some bacon. So I made a very large cane, which I need to reduce. You couldn't get the felt to bind together. It's really not that hard. I have a feeling you weren't stabbing it enough. I ended up getting, where are my new felting tools? I think I put them in here. I have here. I have this needle point that has two needles on it, which is a lot easier to use because you don't have to stab it as much. And so I find that to be really helpful. Things are sticking to it. There we go. And it's just stabbing it a lot, and the other thing you need to know about doing it is that it needs to hold its shape. Like, it needs to be really stiff. Here, I'll show you my Yeti, what I mean. So with my Yeti, when you see how I'm squishing him, but he's not really squishing all that much. That's because that's the thick, like, it started as a big clump and you just keep stabbing it until it gets a lot more firm. And I wish I could find my cupcake to show you. I really have no idea what my kitty did with it. I'm actually, it's gonna take a while to find afterwards. He's such a goofball. But yeah, so that's really what it comes down to. So this is my bacon cane that I created. And so this is what we'll make the size of eventually. And I have a lot here. I'm thinking once I get it to a certain size, I might even just cut it in half and work with the smaller portion. So I will just start squishing it down. And you want to be very patient when you're working with your canes. Maybe today's not the best day since it's a hot day, but too late now. I've let this thing rest for months now, so I think it's about time to actually use it. You can even just put it on your table and just lightly press it. So I think I'll go for maybe another half an hour. Is there anything you guys would like me to create instead? I don't mind. Maybe I'll be here too long doing this. Maybe I should just cut a small portion and work from that. Maybe you do. Honestly, the first one I made, I just used one. And I mean, yeah, it just takes a while. You just got to keep practicing. So here's what the inside of it looks like. I'll just put this one to the side here. So we're just gonna flatten this out more. Oh, you're 40 minutes from Toronto. Well, that's not bad at all. Again, on my CandiWare website, I'll have posted the 2 different shows I'll be doing this fall and the winter. Because, I mean, who has time to go do things in the summer? Everyone's so busy doing their own thing. Do both of you guys have vacations next weekend? Because we've got a long weekend. I'm going to be going to my family cottage. I'm so excited. I haven't been there this year yet. And I am loving the idea of getting away for a weekend. Let's see. Just a little bit more, I think, and then I'm at the size I need here. All right, I think I might be at the right size now. Almost. Oh my goodness. Okay. This has to be almost right now. Yeah, I'm happy with this. All right, so from here, I am going to cut off the excess. And I always save this clay. You never know what you might need it for. And then cut you off too. So then here's the inside. And I'm going to do these relatively thick so that I can work with them a little bit more. You just want to cut them slow. So I'm going to make these into rings. Okay. And then I'm just going to put them over here. They're getting stuck now. Oh, this is dirty. This doesn't really matter for this too much. Cool, you're making a plushie. Well, you're going to have to show me this Minions plushie if you put it on Instagram or on Facebook, or not Facebook, sorry, or Twitter. You're going to definitely have to @ me so I can see what you're doing. I can't wait to see. Wasn't that movie just amazing? I enjoyed it for what it was. A lot of people were like, oh, I don't know, it's going to be good and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, you get what you pay for and you go in knowing that it's going to be hilarious. What more do you need, right? Right? My God, people are silly. Mind you, on Netflix, they just got the Penguins of Madagascar movie, and my God, the puns. I love that movie. It's just so funny. Okay, so do you do anything with your leftover scrap clay? Yes, yes, I do. Right now I've got a massive pile, as you can see here, but I'm making a lot of Oreos because they sell really, really, really well at One of a Kind. And so that I don't use up all of my black, you can see here what I end up doing is I only put in a small layer of black so that it looks like an Oreo, and then I fill up the rest of it with my leftover clay. And to tell you the truth, I end up using a lot of my leftover clay this way. And you can see in this bag that there's tons of different colors. Sometimes I ran out of leftover clay and then I didn't have anything else. There's some leftover clay. There's some more. There's some more. I could even tell you what these were from. This was making a strawberry cane. The green one was a kiwi cane. These were just making cookies. I just had leftovers. So funny. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I do with my leftover clay. How about you, Barry? What do you do anything with your leftover clay? I ended up getting a lot of leftover clay when I was working with my Fimo or Sculpey souffle colors, to tell you the truth. But that's okay. I've got a lot of it. Not a big deal. Okay. So then from here, I've got some kitty hair. No, come on out. Get some everything. Okay, so I'm going to flatten these out a bit. Use my X-Acto knife and straighten it out. So there we go. Thanks, Barry. I'm happy you think that's clever. I had to do something with it, right? So I am just flattening these out a bit. I don't know why, but people in Toronto are obsessed with bacon. At the One of a Kind show, people even ask for things like, do you just have bacon by itself? Bacon on a plate, bacon this, bacon that, and it's just kind of funny. Well, I mean, I guess there's a reason why we used to be called Hogtown. Not that I'm too keen about that, but anyways. So I'm just flattening these out still. I could just leave the rest and work on these ones that I have. Okay, so after you've flattened these out a bit, like I did with the first one, you just use the X-Acto knife to flatten the top and the bottom a little bit. So there we go, flatten, flatten, flatten. And then using my sandpaper, I'm going to give them some texture. This also flattens them out a little bit more and gives them a little bit more of a unique look to each and every single one that you're creating. These ones are going to be pretty fat-filled, to tell you the truth. I added a lot of translucent. That's okay. So again, as you're putting in your texture, you can always push and pull the clay. And then I'm also going to be using my foil. Make stamps or molds, that's exactly right. I definitely used it to make this guy. This one's for when I make my waffles. So yeah, it's super handy to have leftover clay. Plus, who wants to really throw all that out, right? So yeah, so I'm using my foil tip to just add in a little bit more texture. Oops, my nail gave that one texture. I'm hoping to be doing these videos once a month if time allots. Once I get closer to one-of-a-kind time, I may not have time, but definitely maybe once more until the new year. We'll see if they become a little bit more popular. Maybe I'll do them more often. All right, so after that, it's time to add on some pigment. So I am just going to shave some soft pastels. And then with my big paintbrush, just totally cover this. You don't have to totally cover it. I think I went a little nuts on the first one. Oh well. All right, open up my toaster oven. Let what's in there cool a little bit before I pull it out and show you how they turned out. Excuse me. Goodness, my puppy must be really tired. She's not even up yet. Okay. I am so not ready for this weekend to be over. I mean, I love my full-time job, but oh, it's so nice to be having the weekend, and especially in the summer, like, really wants to go to work, right? All right, so now I'm going to add on a light amount of the dark red-brown color. And there we go. It's looking really nice. Just a little bit on the last one. Okay. And then might want to just make them a little bit thinner. Okay. So now I'm just going to clean up the little bit that I have here. I'm using some hand sanitizer. This is pretty much all I use hand sanitizer for. And then I'm using some cloth and wiping this off, tissue I should say. Okay, so because I have so many, I am going to use some skewers. And I am going to place the skewer down and then take the, I should use my X-Acto knife. And I put a little bar in it. The last step. There we go. Oh, there's something going on with my video. I apologize. I'm really not sure what's going on here. Where is the end of this? My goodness me. Are you it? There we go. So I'm going to cut some wire. What's going on? There we go. I think that's better. And I'm going to cut some of this off. Because these are going to be rings, I want them to be slightly reinforced. I just get kind of nervous when wire or when female gets a little thin. Okay, there. Okay. And this is craft wire. It's very malleable. Haha, it's so true about hand sanitizer, right? I mean, for my hands, I don't really use it. I'd rather just go to a sink, but yes, for dust particles, which are like the bane of my existence, and I'm sure they're the bane of yours too. So I'm just putting the wire in the back here and just pushing that right in. I've got a dotting tool that has a flat bottom bit, and I'm just going to push that in a little bit deeper and then cover that up. It really doesn't matter too much if it's not completely covered. And I'll probably use my sandpaper to go over this one last time. So then from here, I'm just going to pull apart the two pieces and then, oh, I have a smaller dotting tool. There you are. With my other dotting tool, I am going to push the middle in just a little bit. And those are the steps for making a big bacon ring, to tell you the truth. So let's just do the next one. This is pretty much what my life becomes, getting ready for One of a Kind. I just sit here and do multiples of things and probably put something good on Netflix, or even if it's not so good, I'll try some of the movies that they have on there. They're not always the best, but let's see if using a toothpick works a little bit better. Yes, that works better. And again, because this is the back, you're not going to really see it, so you don't have to be that gloriously accurate with this. And then put that on, and then pull them apart. You know what, next time I think I'm going to put this on here first before I put on any texture. My bad. Oh well, it's all a learning process, right? You're always learning. Okay. And then with the next one. Barry, are you crafting anything today? There's people doing work outside in their backyard, I think. Keep hearing banging. Almost done. I should take the waffles and the pancakes out. So here they are. There's a waffle and here's a pancake. And a bunch of them. Put them off to the side here. I will work on all of these other bacon pieces later. Okay, so on the next wire bit, and push that in. And then flip it over. You're working on mini Oreo charms. Ugh, I dropped my needle tool, or my dotting tool. I would love to see your mini Oreos when you're done. I hope you will tag me in your image when you post it on your social media. What do you think? Is there anything I should be making? And there we go. Next. And there we go. 2 more to go. Okay. Okay. Almost done. One more, and then we'll get back to working on the pancakes and waffles. So here's the last bit of wire I'm putting in here, and then I'm pushing it into the clay. And then just lightly covering it, since this will be the back. It's not in dire need of looking amazing. Pushing that onto the skewers. And then using the dotting tool to just give it a little bit more of a fun look. And then from there, I'm just going to add a little bit more texture since some of it got wiped away, it's really soft right now. And then I will use my foil tip to add in a little bit more texture this way. That's a good thing about clay. I love that you can just keep working with it. It's not like once you put something down, it's set in stone, you know? You can just keep working with it until you're happy with the look. And then from there, before I put it in the toaster oven, I'm going to get one of my round tools or my toothpicks, round toothpicks, and then just add in some indents on either side of the clay. Okay, something weird happened with my video there. Sorry, guys. It stopped working. And so I'm just adding in, using my toothpick here, and adding in just some indents on different sides of the bacon. There we go. And so let's just use my tool here and then push it up so I can show you guys a little bit clearer. So here they are. And I'll make sure to take a picture of everything that I've been working on and post it up on my Instagram and my other social media. So I'll just stick that in the toaster oven. And then just clean up my workspace. Okay, so I'm going to quickly add on some gloss to each of these waffles and pancakes. So I'm going to use my smallest paintbrush that I have, and I'm going to dip it into my gloss and then just add it into the center and out on each little drip of syrup, and then just leave that to dry. Barry, what do you think I should make next? And the Oreo charm that you're making, are you going to make a video of it, or are you just making it for you? So, almost done. And I'm on the last one. You know what? I think I will close everything up at this point. Ooh, let's angle this a little bit. There we go. Oh, what's wrong with my video? There we go. So I think that's all I'm going to be doing today. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching and taking part in my one-year relaunch craft afternoon. And I hope to see you on the next one, which will hopefully be in a month. So let me know what you think, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye!